There you go. All right, welcome to Wisconsin Rapids for this afternoon's non-conference boys basketball matchup. Featuring the visiting Centennial Cougars out of Minnesota, going up against the home Assumption Royals, of course, out of the Merriwood South Conference. Teammates Braden Sutter being joined by Paul Jaglinski here in a moment. I did call Braden Peters signing off on Thursday, so that was kind of a little bit of a mistake. It happens, you know. It's a long day after a doubleheader, but should be a good one. Assumption coming off of a loss on Thursday against a very good Athens team. Centennial making the trip last night. The JV game, it was a 41-point win for the Cougars over Assumption just a little while ago. That game went fairly quickly. We had about 27, 28 minutes before the varsity started. We had a lot of littles running around, jumping around, but always an interesting game. The different state mentality coming into a non-conference game late in the year, and should be an interesting matchup.
I really like the strategy by both teams, Steve, of being able to go ahead and step in and play an unfamiliar opponent to get yourself ready for the playoffs, right? So obviously Assumption offers some unique challenges with the shooting a nice drum, the ability to score from JT, the physical play that you get from Chase Lieberg and Ron Board, which is nice. It's going to make Centennial better. And for Coach Paltz, Centennial has got that right mix of size, and it's an uncommon opponent. So you think about next week, you step down and perhaps you get to a regional final, you play Royal. You don't have a lot of – maybe you have film on them, and that's kind of the case, but you haven't seen them. You obviously haven't matched up. So I think the opportunity to play a quality opponent for each team is a really smart move as we take a look at it. That being stated, just looking at the athletes on the floor, I expect a good game. I know that the records don't necessarily line up for that, but definitely a spot where I think we're going to get a competitive ball game.
Yeah, and if it's anything like the JV game, Centennial plays very physical. You mentioned it right before we came on the air, just the different types of teams that you play in Minnesota, some in the city, some outside of the city. In the Minneapolis area and whatnot, but it should be a pretty good one here this afternoon. It is Next Step Prosthetics pregame show presented by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. We had some events earlier today. I think they're probably still going on. It is sectional wrestling up at Marshfield today, and then girls basketball over at what do we got? I think Marshfield is getting walloped by Holman, but we'll get into that here in just a little bit. But, a lot of good matchups today, including Oostburg and Stevens Point over at the Herd Arena, two of the top teams of the entire state. We'll turn it over here to Phil Hartley for our pregame festivities here at Assumption.
Everyone, please rise for the prayer in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and to the Holy Spirit. Father in heaven, we ask your blessing on the game we are about to play. Thank you for the opportunity to compete and bring out the best in each other. Please keep everyone safe from injury, harm, and disrespect. For our athletes, coaches, fans, and officials, give each of us the charity, humility, and courage to play, coach, cheer, and referee in a manner which is pleasing you, given our absolute best for your glory and honor. St. Michael the Archangel, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Please remain standing, join in the singing of our national anthem.
Starting lineups here first for the Centennial. Wes Kukkonen, Sean Eline, Brady Anderson, Tristan Hansen, Skylar Mortensen for the Cougars.
Quick shout out to the combined pep bands of Kenan Catawba and Port Edwards, who had a terrific job on the national anthem today.
A little history coming here later, possibly today. Tristan Hansen, about a dozen points away from 1,000. JT Schlafer for Assumption, 11 points away from 1,500 career points. Nystrom, Liebert, Schlafer, France, and Ron Board, the starters for Assumption. Again, today's pregame show is presented by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics for orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Today is the start of another championship season for the Milwaukee Brewers. They are taking on Cleveland this afternoon down in Arizona. Bottom of the first inning, 1-0 Brewers.
Steve, your optimism about the Brewers always makes me smile. Again, I feel it's the Dodgers and everybody else, but again, we'll see. That being stated, it's never too early to be optimistic. I love that about you, buddy.
JT Schlafer against Tristan Hansen, and the opening tip won by Assumption. Tristan Hansen won it. He just popped it right into Ron Board's hands.
So this is the backside of a home-and-home. Assumption went to Centennial last year and lost that matchup in Minnesota. So, again, kind of a trip back and forth for these two teams. So a little bit of familiarity, if you will.
Ron Board back out to JT Schlafer. JT to the basket, pulls up in the lane, and he starts the afternoon off with a bucket.
Again, that good controlled pace drive, pull up, knock it down. 2-0 Royals on a very nice opening position.
Put on top of here. All the way to the basket. Strong take. The length. Brody Anderson for two.
Nice job going ahead and getting wide and then getting the cut down the middle with a left-handed finish.
Brady Anderson. There's going to be a foul on Skylar Mortensen. Again, sometimes it's hard to just read my own handwriting. Brady Anderson with the basket. Brody, the A's and the O's kind of just blend together after a while.
80-80. Yeah, that's a potato. It's all good.
47-34 Oostburg over Stevens Point at the Hurt Arena today. Chase Lieberg to the basket. Cut off there. And Logan Nystrom resets against Wes Kukkonen.
Whole bunch of Division I talent in that game, Steve. 5 players right now currently with offers. This Trey France lines up a 3, and it comes up short. Rebound to Centennial. Cougars ball as they come up the floor.
All black tops. There's a three-pointer for Anderson again. Left short, rebounded by Schlafer. Good look so far. Both sides were tied at 2, 16-20 to go. Double team right away on the screen. France resets. Back out to JT against Mortensen. There's a double team. Somehow gets tiptoes the sidelines off the mark of the layup by Board and then dribbled out of bounds by the Cougars. Get a read in here. Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling. Place your comfort at home as their highest priority. Give them a call or find them online at rapidsheetmetal.com. Quick take to the basket. That time off the mark and rebounded by Tristan Hansen. 500 plus, or over 500 rebounds for Tristan in his career. Down low to Hansen on the right block. Muscles his way in. Wow, that was a big man move there. Big boy move there by Tristan Hansen. 4-2 Centennial.
Very nice move going ahead and going up high. Nystrom on the other end for 3. Unfortunately leaves it short.
Oh, big collision. E-line into the brick wall. It looked like Lieberg may have gotten away with a shove on the rebound, but we play on. France out to Schlafer. He's open for 3 and rattles it in. JT's got 5, 6 away from 1,500. Again, they will not stop the game for JT's milestone, but if Tristan Hansen gets to his 1,000-point mark, they will stop for Tristan's scoring accolades. And off the mark that time, rebounded by Ron Board.
So, Steve, one of the things that I will say in modern basketball is that, again, today most players are playing 24, 25, 26 high school games a season. So the 1,000-point mark used to be a milestone when you were at that 20, 22, 23 game a season mark, because you played 18 or 20 regular season games for the longest of time, and then whatever happened in your playoff side of it.
JT off the mark, hits the wire, and it's back to the Cougars.
Now that you've added so many more games, I believe 1,500 has really become kind of a new elite scoring mark.
Yeah.
Certainly 1,000 points, because, again, a lot of times freshmen don't play, is still a milestone moment. But I think 1,500 is truly special. And then, obviously the players that are getting the 2,000 are even another level. And then in Minnesota, we're talking about players like Maddie Greenway and Chloe Johnson in that 3,000 to 5,000 point mark. So a little bit different metrics. But again, as the number of games that come up, I just want to make sure I point out how special I think what you're watching with JT Schlafer and that accomplishment is. 1,500 is a big number.
Yeah, absolutely right. Anderson with it now. Back out to E-line. Battle between Hansen and Board here tonight. He's got it now. Hands off to Sean Eline. At the free throw line, spins against Board. Back out to Anderson. Battling down low. Sean Eline pulls up on the right elbow. Short. And Schlafer flies high for the rebound. 14 minutes to go here in the first half. Schlafer at the top of the key. And Hansen's going to pick up the foul here on Schlafer. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics from orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today.
I feel safe going out on a limb here that Next Step Prosthetics is one of the best companies around, Steve.
Yeah, they are outstanding. Shy and those folks over there do a tremendous, tremendous job, and we appreciate their help bringing you these games all year long here on Zaleski Sports.
Very affordable service that does not cost you an arm and a leg. So.
There's going to be a foul on Tyler DiAgostino fighting with Chase Lieberg underneath the basket. Coach Waldvogel looking to Sean Eline and was seeing if he wanted to go back in. Sean was standing up. They decided not to.
Nice backdoor cut.
And blocked by Hansen. Oh, they're going to say that Tristan just picked up his second foul. And JT Schlafer will head to the Serve Pro free throw line. Call Serve Pro for the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened.
So 4 quick early fouls. You talked about the physical nature that Centennial tends to play with. So 4 quick early fouls here in the first, call it 4 minutes or so of the ball game. So we'll see if that becomes a factor or not. 6-4, Schlafer makes the first free throw. 13:45 here to go in the first half, Steve.
Yeah, that's a big loss there for Centennial, losing their senior star, 1 of 2 from the line, 6-4 in favor of Assumption.
Over in Oshkosh, 53-36. Oostburg has now started to pull away from Spash.
Anderson with it. Puts his head down, lost it, loose. Peters will have it, and timeout called by Assumption. 13:30 to go here in the first. 6-4 Assumption. Watching boys basketball at Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsLiver.com.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shy and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
$13:30 to go here in the first half. It is 6-4 Assumption. JT with all 6 for the Royals. Tristan Hansen with 2. Brady, goodness gracious. Brady, extend the A there. Brady Anderson with 2 for the Cougars. Into the game is Jackson Juten, number 21 for Centennial.
Steve, so I'm a big fan of the sneaker game in terms of where it goes. I always like Brandon Peters' blue digs as Nystrom goes ahead and throws the hammer pass. Schlafer in the corner for 3. Nailed it. 9-4. Assumption extends the lead. 13-13 to go. But today I want to compliment, I really like the Indiana red striped pants over on the Centennial sideline.
Coaching staff?
Yeah, when we get a chance to go check out the coaching staff pants, we're going to take a look at it. And a good look as Assumption forces a 5-second call here. Good early energy and tempo in this particular ball game. So 13:01 to go, 9-4 Assumption lead.
Skylar Mortensen back into the game for Centennial. Odin France in for Assumption along with Braden Peters. Oostburg out to a now 21-point lead over Stevens Point.
About to go 24-0 on the season. Going to be tough to beat in Division III.
Schlafer all the way to the basket, and he's going to get fouled and head back to the Serve Pro free throw line. There's been a lot of really outstanding teams, obviously, in the state of Wisconsin, girls basketball history and all that. Where do you think you would, again, they haven't won a championship yet, but where would you put Oostburg as an all-time team, this year's Oostburg team?
Boy, that's a great question, Steve. It's a great question. I'll tell you, I think that Kinsley Ketterhagen is going to have a chance to be really special. You're going to see her play at a Power 4 level. Addie Ketterhagen is one of the finalists for Miss Wisconsin, their leading scorer. And, of course, Riley is going to join her sister at UW Green Bay. So you've got 3 Division I athletes playing Division III basketball. Pretty impressive. I still would be a little bit more tempted to probably maybe lean towards like some of the Allie Zabel teams of recent over in Neenah.
Yep.
I mean, at one point, Appleton East had LaChapelle and Sammy Beyer and some really talented squads. But, I mean, they're going to rank right up there. And from a small school perspective, they probably have to rival maybe those Blackhawk teams that rattled off 90-some wins in a row. In terms of where it goes, they're just a Division III team that's truly one of the best in the state is really unique.
There's a three-pointer is off the mark and tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay with Centennial with 12:25 to go. You also have all right, well, we missed it.
We'll get it on the next bucket. How about that?
Yeah, but you also have those DSHA teams with Arike Agumbawale and all those girls.
Oh, yeah, there's another squad in terms of taking a look at it. I mean, again, obviously, Arike is one of the absolute best players to ever come through the state of Wisconsin, of course.
11-6 Assumption on top. Chase Lieberg back with it. The bucket was made by Caden Dorman. Schlafer to the basket. 6th team foul already on Centennial, and that's the 2nd on Skylar Mortensen. We do apologize to JT. His last free throw put him at the 1,500 career point mark.
We're going to get it the same way that we get it with Jordan. We're going to get it off of a bucket to celebrate it in terms of across the way. So, I think it'll be good. He'll appreciate it in terms of where it goes. We'll make a big deal of the next bucket. So.
JT's got all 11 here in the first half for Assumption. 11-6, Royals on top. Lieberg back with it on the right wing. Caden Kimmen, number 20, into the game for the Cougars. Schlafer back with it against Mortensen, who's got 2. Nystrom. Oh, good ball fake there, left short, and rebounded by Odin France. He puts it in for 2 and the foul.
Nice job by Odin France going ahead and staying vertical on that. A lot of times you see a tendency to go ahead and get in and where you get a displacement or a push fall. Odin not only stayed vertical to get the free throw, to get the layup, but then also got the fall, and now seeing if he can complete the old school three-point play.
Foul went on Caden Dorman. That's his first, team 7th, and Odin France puts it in for 2.
14-6, Royals out to the lead, 11:30 to go here in the first half.
Cougars with it. Again, good defense. There's going to be a foul on the floor on Chase Lieberg. And back into the game, it'll be Brett Pullman for Centennial. Williams Plumbing and Heating is locally owned and operated right here in Wisconsin Rapids. For all your plumbing and heating needs, while like anywhere else, call Williams Plumbing and Heating. Find them online at williamsplumbingwr.com.
Impressive ball movement by the Cougars.
Dorman left short, and another offense rebound off the foot. And in the lane, turns and finishes for 2 is Caden Kimmen.
Good ball movement by the Cougars to go ahead and open up the shot, and then good hustle on the offensive rebound, making it 14-8, 11 minutes to go. Schlafer down the lane.
Schlafer left hand, left short, rebounded by Dorman there.
Another pretty drive. He's so controlled on that, Steve.
Steps in to a closer three-pointer. It's splashed home for Caden Kimmen. Timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout, 14-11 Assumption. You're watching boys basketball and Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedSliver.com.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries higher quality furniture from all of your favorite brands because we want you to be proud of your space.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries all of your favorite appliance brands so we can save you money on the products you trust.
It just makes sense that Mittens services what we sell because we want your home to be comfortable and run smoothly.
It just makes sense. Central Wisconsin has shopped at Mittens since 1938 because we have it all.
For 10:48 to go here in the first half, it is 14-11 Assumption on top. They'll have the basketball coming out of the timeout. Trey France back into the game, as well as Ron Board for the Assumption Royals. Pullman guarding Schlafer, got double teamed out to Odin France. France out to Trey. Right side for Nystrom. Back down to Trey France on the right block. He got blocked. Taken away by Pullman. Brett Pullman coast to coast. Right-handed layup for two.
Nice.
Centennial on a little bit of a run here.
Nice offense, but once they got the turnover, better run out by Centennial by the Cougars. As now they've gone to a little bit of a trap up top.
Odin France lines up a three, left short. Centennial a chance to take the lead here with 10 minutes to go in the half. D'Agostino back out. Left side for the Cougars. A little bit of a slowdown here. D'Agostino at the top of the key. Back to the right side. Dorman wide open, corner three. The big guy off the mark, rebounded by Odin France.
Second time he's got that look. Unfortunately, he's not been able to knock it down for the Cougars. So 14-13, 9:30 to go, almost through the first quarter.
Schlafer on the right block. Back out to Trey France. Logan Nystrom against Tyler D'Agostino. Oh, nice hesitation there. Right over the top of the block.
Good pull up there by Nystrom as he went ahead and attacked right, got to an open spot from about 6 to 8 feet out, knocked down the jumper.
Oostburg does complete the undefeated season with a 59-38 win over Stevens Point.
You think about that Division III field, Wittenberg 24-0.
D'Agostino lost control of it, out of bounds to the Royals.
Back into the game, number 23, Tristan Hansen for the Cougars. And back into the game for the Royals, number 3, Chase Lieberg.
Holman dismantling Marshfield in boys sectional wrestling, and I think Holman will take home that first, or will be heading to state.
Teams first or individuals first?
Teams were today three-pointer as Logan Nystrom got fouled on the three-pointer. It was a team sectional in Marshfield today as D'Agostino picks up the foul. Nystrom heading to the line for three.
The 8th team foul already for the Cougars here in the first, call it 9 minutes and 8 seconds or so. Nystrom going to the line for 3 free throws, trying to extend this back to a 6-point lead for the Royals.
Yeah, the physicality was on full display, and the JV wasn't particularly close. I mean, it ended up being a 41-point game, but calling a little bit closer here in the varsity level, and it's back to a 17-13 lead.
Nystrom successful on the second attempt.
Back into the game is Wes Kukkonen. Oh, he had to get he ran right into the game, had to make sure that he was checked in at the table. And Nystrom goes 2 of 3 from the line. Appreciate everyone tuning in this afternoon, all of our friends from Minnesota. Made sure I shared it with Coach Pulse, pass it along to all the fine folks over in at Centennial High School. There's a long three for Kukkonen, rattles it in. 4-3.
You know, Steve, I know that Centennial's record is not where you would expect to be, but they do not look like a team that is below 500. They're talented and long, playing good basketball today. As it's 18-16, we've got a good one brewing here at Assumption.
Centennial from Circle Pines, Minnesota. Chase Lieberg at the free throw line. Back out to Ron Board. 8:09 to go. Schlafer with it. Got double teamed again right off the screen, and he's going to get fouled. And Ron Board will head to the line. Foul is going to be picked up by Caden Kimmin. And the line for two. Oh, was that you?
That was me. Sorry. Apologies.
I heard myself somewhere, and I didn't know where it was coming from. We're on board at the line of the Serve Pro free throw line for 2. First one off the mark.
Congratulations to the Columbus Catholic Dons last night, who secured the Clover Belt East Conference title in what was a heck of a ball game in front of a packed crowd over in Loyal. That's a potential another playoff matchup again that you could see a third time, and I think everybody in the state would be in for a treat if that happens.
Yeah, Columbus Catholic will either have to play Fall Creek or Regis next week in the East-West crossover that the Clover Belt does. Tristan Hansen to the line, to the basket, 4-1. Fouls on Ron Board.
Again, just like we saw JT on this end, another great cut, this time by the Cougars, to go ahead and get themselves a basket, pulling them to a tied ball game, 18-18. And to the line is
Tristan Hansen, yep.
Tristan, I'm just trying to do the math here on it, Steve. So that is his 5th point. He is now 7 short of 1,000.
From what I was told, yes.
Yes, and again, we'll see when we get a stoppage of the game. Again, already in this game, JT Schlafer has reached the 1,500-point mark. The next basket, we're going to go ahead and further talk about it. He reached it on a free throw. We're going to see if we can go ahead and talk about it after a made bucket.
Trey France got blocked on the three-pointer there, rebounded by Ron Board. Hansen's got to be careful with his 2 fouls. There's a high arcing 3, maybe partially blocked again by Brady Anderson. Quickly up ahead to the basket and poked away by Lieberg. And a foul is going to be called on Centennial, trying to reach in 84 feet from the basket. Free throws coming here for Assumption.
Good transition defense that time by the Royals, and strong with the basketball, Chase Lieberg, as he gets himself to the free throw line with the Royals trailing by 1, 7:23 to go.
Double bonus here with still 7.5 minutes left, and Assumption in the double bonus here in the first half.
If you like free throws, this could be the game for you.
At the Serve Pro free throw line, Chase Lieberg knocks down the first one. And Braden Peters back into the game for Assumption. At the Serve Pro free throw line is Chase Lieberg.
It's been a big area of improvement for Chase this year. He's really put some time in the offseason to improve that stroke.
Yeah, he got the friendly roll there as he's got his first 2 points of the night. Back to a 1-point Assumption lead. Kukkonen with it on the right wing against Logan Nystrom. Hansen to the right side and poked away. Anderson comes away with it, skips it across to Eline. Cut off by Schlafer. Down low, Hansen in the lane, turns, left short, offensive rebound. Hansen strong, move to the basket. Another rebound, he got fouled again. Hansen heading to the line. Determined young fella.
I was going to say, Hansen seems frustrated with himself for not going ahead and being able to convert the layup. But, again, his athleticism is on display there, looking for his 6th and 7th points of the ballgame, which by our countdown would put him potentially now 6 short of 1,000.
Solaris is your hometown fiber and internet provider. Just like our athletes bring their best to the court, we bring our best to your home with lightning fast, reliable fiber internet that never quits. Stream, game, and connect without missing a beat. Get connected, stay connected at Solaris.net. And Hansen 2 for 2 from the line, and the Cougars back on top, 21-20 with 7 minutes to go.
Good back and forth ball game so far, Steve. Really everything we had hoped it was going to be.
Assumption jumped out to a big lead early. Centennial able to claw back. Odin France on the left wing, wide open for 3. Too strong, rebounded by Braden Peters, and then ripped away by Sean Eline.
Good looking offense there though by the Royals, getting the exact shot that they wanted.
Hansen with it now, looking for the pick and roll. Eline back with it. 21-20. In favor of Centennial. Pick and roll again. A left-handed 3 is open and splashed home by Brett Pullman.
Pullman's not only done a nice job on the defensive end of the floor, now taking JT Schlafer, but going ahead now with 5 points in the ballgame.
Schlafer to the basket and left short. Rebounded again. Pullman down the floor. Turns, does Kukkonen for 2. And Wes Kukkonen scores, and a injury whistle. Back into the game is Tegan Mortensen, and blink of an eye, the Cougars up by 6.
Of note, Pullman was matched up on JT. Now they're going to go ahead and match him up with Tegan Mortensen, number 22.
One of the best trainers in the state. Schlafer goes right at him. Trainer Josh Scott taking a look at Brett Pullman. Josh, one of the nicest guys you can meet, no doubt about it.
Absolutely. Always a good approach and demeanor. Schlafer down the lane.
He got fouled on the floor, double bonus anyway, and JT will head to the line for 2 more.
Again,
Again,
Steve, so I think we've got a good opportunity to talk about it. So, again, they've talked about the fact that they're not going to do the double stoppage of the ball game. So they're waiting to see if Anderson gets to 1,000. But you're looking for JT Schlafer to go ahead and score his 1,501st point from that particular regard. So, again, Steve, why don't you take an opportunity to just talk about JT?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I remember, and I talked about it with Coach Pultz 2 weeks ago when he broke Ryan Klein's all-time scoring record here at Assumption. It was Josh's first years, or his first year when JT was in 8th grade. JT was down in between games shooting baskets. Hansen for 3 off the mark, and he said, watch out for this kid when he's in high school because he's going to be special. And Logan Nystrom finger rolls it in there, and obviously 1,500 points back-to-back. We've had 2 1,500-point careers here at Assumption this year. Obviously, Jordan Jaglinski and now JT Schlafer.
Huge congratulations to JT, one of the nicest, hardest working kids that you have, and 1,500 plus and counting, 1,502. But I mean, again, hoping for a long playoff run. He may end up at 1,600 plus in terms of where it goes. But again, congratulations, JT.
Wide open three-pointer, Kukkonen in and out. Hansen with the rebound, kicks it back out. Kukkonen again.
Steve, you can see why Hansen is a 500 plus rebound individual there. He's just so athletic and long.
And Chase Lieberg comes away with the rebound for Assumption. 2-point Cougars lead. Braden Peters out to Logan Nystrom. The jab step against Anderson. Kicks it back out. Odin France lines up an open 3. Left it short. Rebounded by Sean Eline. Quickly up ahead for the Cougars. Spins to the basket. Got held and puts it in. And 1 for Tegan Mortensen. What a move that was by Tegan Mortensen, and to be able to finish and go to the line for +1. Like Carrie Van Ert with State Farm, be your go-to for all your insurance needs. Carrie and her staff are always there to help you understand your options and come away with the right coverage for you. That's Carrie Van Ert with State Farm here in Wisconsin Rapids.
Schlafer comes away with the rebound, 28-24, and what's been a really good ball game, 4:15 to go.
Nystrom open for 3 off the back rim. Chased down. Braden Peters comes away with it. Chase Lieberg back to the top of the key. Schlafer. Mortensen. And the reverse layup for JT is good. Just too quick. And puts it in.
Too quick, but again, I just compliment how controlled he is when he gets to the basket. He just never seems to be sped up. He sees the floor well, able to get that finish. Up to 15 points already today. 15 of Assumption's 26.
Eline goes baseline. Kukkonen open 3 off the rim and tipped in the hands of Odin France.
Really a pretty pass, though. Kind of looked it off to the corner with a one-hander. Unfortunately for the Cougars, unable to go ahead and convert the three-point play.
Lieberg back out to Logan Nystrom with 3:15 to go. Peters at the top of the key. Against Mortensen, got double teamed and knocked out of bounds off of Centennial. Shouldn't financial advice focus on you, your goals, and your dreams? Your Modern Woodmen of America representative can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. Call Scott Patrick at 715-424-1873. Start the conversation today.
Steve, it's been interesting to watch when JT catches the ball out on the wing. The Cougars have gone ahead and gone to almost a double team to try to get the ball out of his hands.
3:02 to go here in the first half. A couple of other games coming up today. Sorry to cut you off there,
no problem.
Paul.
All good.
Lord's Academy in Fall River and girls basketball, and Hudson and Spash boys basketball at 3:30. That's a very important game with the brackets coming out tomorrow in boys basketball.
Is Lords and Fall River also at the Herd Arena?
Yeah, they are. Yep.
So our friend Mike Wemlick going to be on that call. There's a near steal and then a basket, or a drive down the lane by Trey France. Unfortunately missed the basket. 28-26, 2:40 to go. Centennial basketball.
Chuck Freeman will be on the call of that one. Our Good buddy. Oh, another great cut. Mortensen, can't finish the layup. Yeah, Mike did that one game, and now he's got to go home and get all the bracket predictions ready for the boys for tomorrow.
Very nice. Very nice. Again, that VIP section tomorrow, big day in the state as the boys seeds now will come out. Logan Nystrom for a deep three.
Oh, in and out. That article, much like the girls from last week, was published at 9 a.m. That one's actually coming out free tomorrow. So there's a long three. Hansen left well short.
For those that are kind of nervous or curious to see about their seed, definitely make sure you check that article out. It's one of those deals where for the girls' side of it, the formula showed about a 95% accuracy rate. It was really the lower seeds that there was some off in. Where can they find that tomorrow, Steve, for free?
Yep, ZaleskiSports.com. It's if you scroll down a couple of sections on the website, it should be under Zaleski Sports News. That's where it should be sitting tomorrow morning, probably later tonight.
Probably also be able to find that on social media.
Yep.
If you follow Zaleski Sports on Twitter, Facebook.
Yep. Yeah.
Instagram chat, Snapple thing.
Yeah, it should be posted probably 8:30 or 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Hopefully Mike gets it done tonight so I can schedule it for posting for tomorrow. I have a birthday tomorrow to celebrate, so little man's turning 2 tomorrow. So
unbelievable that Chase is already 2. It's amazing how those years go by.
Right side for Odin France. Logan Nystrom open.
I'm excited about his birthday because it means beef tips for me, so I'm pretty pumped about that.
Trey France, high arcing three, and bodies all over the place. Foul is going to be called on Chase Lieberg with 63 seconds to go. Yeah, you're more than welcome to. I can bring him by your house, or you can stop by afterwards too.
For those that do not know, Steve Mabes makes some of the absolute best beef tips around. In terms of where it goes. So I may find some beef tips in my belly tomorrow in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, that's between Ski's Meat Market and Pick and Save, two of the absolute top-tier places to go and get chuck roasts. That's for sure. Ski's and Pick and Save are top.
If I can, a little bit of a dismay for the Kroger brand as they have discontinued the Mountain Dew Kickstart line in their store. Very disappointing decision for those of us, at least at this table, who I know enjoy that particular product.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, that's a bummer. Good thing our friends at Quick Trip will probably never stop. So that's my number one spot. Oh, Mortensen, strong take. Wow, what a move there was by Tegan Mortensen. And more bodies on the floor here with under a minute to go. Schlafer all the way to the basket. And offensive foul taken by number 20, Caden Kimmen. And JT picks up his first foul. Yeah, there's a lot of good things about a little one turning 2. A lot of sad things as well. With I'm going to be an empty nester on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays. He's heading out to
Wait till you go empty nester, Steve. Fully in terms of where it goes. So it's one of those deals where the good news is that we raise them to go off in terms of where it goes. The bad news is that the years go by fast. Thankfully, there's always YouTube and opportunities to look back at some of the good times thanks to Zaleski Sports.
Under 10 seconds to go here, 5 seconds. Taken away, and Eline will have it. 2 seconds, all the way to the basket. Oh, what a play! What a shot by Sean Eline to go into the break. The reverse spin finger roll for the senior guard. Wow, what a play. The Cougars take a 6-point lead into the break. You're watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedSliver.com.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Buy 3 and get 1 free is back at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Plus, get up to $100 back on a select set of 4 installed Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card through February 27 at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Are we back? Are we back? We're back.
We're back. We're so back.
Back
again. Steve May's back. Tell your friend. All right,
All right, first half scoring will start with Centennial. They've got a lot of scores here. Tristan Hansen with 7. Brett Pullman, Caden Kimmen, Wes Kukkonen all with 5. Tegan Mortensen with 4. Caden Dorman, Sean Eline, and Brady Anderson all with 2. For the Assumption Royals, Logan Eisham's got 6, Owen France with 3, Chase Lieberg with 2, and JT Schleifer surpassing 1,500 career points, has 15 points here in the first half. It's a remarkable feat, as you mentioned before, and one that doesn't get looked past, but definitely something that hasn't happened a lot throughout the last couple of years.
Absolutely, in terms of where it goes. For the Royal fans that are kind of taking a look at it, passing through on the screen, you'll see an icon of Assumption Royals basketball with Bob Burkhauser out going ahead and sweeping the floor. I assume there are multiple generations of Burkhausers now sweeping the floor as a great tradition there. But again, we appreciate all that Bob and Joe do for the athletic program.
Buy 3 and get 1 free tire sales on now at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. That's buy 3 tires and get 1 free. Find your location at SherrillTire.com. About 6 minutes to go before we start our second half. We will take a look at our upcoming schedule on Zaleski Sports, which we will have for you on all next week. We're all filled up next week. Monday is boys basketball. Tuesday is girls regional quarterfinals. Thursday is boys basketball, the regular season finale for a bunch of teams. Friday and Saturday next week are regional semifinals and finals. We'll have that when we come back. You're watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsLiver.com.
Maida Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at MaidaCustom.com.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life. And that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
If you ask us, picking out new furniture should be fun, and when you work with us, it is. Home Furniture's free design assistance in your home or in our store. We make the process as easy as possible by helping you envision what your furniture and your room will look like. What inspires you? Visit Home Furniture today to create a single sofa or an entire room. We'll help you bring it all together. Dream it, create it, love it. Home Furniture's free design assistance, West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
All right, welcome back to Assumption High School. Get you a look at our upcoming schedule here on Celestia Sports. Starting on Monday, we've got 4 for you. The Assumption boys head up to Auburndale. Marathon is at Stratford. Lamira travels to Waupaca. Slinger Owls, one of the best teams in Division II in boys basketball. Not much of an easier contest. They'll take on Wauwatosa West on Monday night. Tuesday, it's girls regional quarterfinals. Merrill is at Marshfield. Port Edwards is at Columbus Catholic. Prentice is at Newman Catholic. And the big one is boys sectional semifinal hockey from Marathon Park in Wausau. The Spash Panthers and Wausau West Warriors, round 3, coming up on Tuesday nights.
Both of those teams had an interesting path to get there. New Richmond pushed Wausau West to the brink.
Yeah.
And after an early scare from Chippewa Falls, the Panthers woke up to score 3 goals in the span of 95 seconds, setting up what should be just another fantastic contest between those two.
Thursday coming up, boys. Amherst is at Iowa Scandinavia. Newman Catholic is at Assumption. Auburndale is in Stratford. Spash is at DC Everest for a conference championship game. If DC Everest wins that game, they will win it outright. If Spash wins, they'll have a 3-way tie in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Menominee is at Eau Claire Memorial. Marathon is in Edgar. Wausau East is in Marshfield. They just played last week, or they just played like 3 days ago. Rhinelanders at Mosinee for a conference championship game. Pacelli is at Port Edwards. Wild Rose is in Pittsville. Denmark is at Waupaca, and Kaukauna is at Oshkosh North. Kaukauna needing a win to stay tied for first in the Fox Valley Association. So a lot of meaningful games coming up next week on the boys' side.
Centennial ball to start, leading 32-26 here in the second half.
Tristan Hansen, he may have traveled, yep.
Not may have, he did.
I always say may if the whistle doesn't blow, so then I don't.
I understand, but in that case, it was very definitive. So,
turnover to start for the Cougars.
Sometimes the whistle doesn't blow and they don't call it, but in that case, whether they call it or not, definitely traveled.
We're on board with it on the right side against Hansen, who's got 2 fouls and 5 points away from 1,000. Three-pointer for Logan Nystrom. That is his sweet spot in the second half. That has been his money mark the last couple of games right there on that left wing.
Steve, we talked about on Thursday night again, but again, Assumption has played really well in the second half down the stretch here. Coach Baltz has been able to make some halftime adjustments and really get the boys to come out and play well. So good start for the Royals as they force the turnover. So down 3, 17 to go, cutting that deficit in half.
For all your orthopedic needs, place your trust in Wisconsin River Orthopedics. Learn more at WROinstitute.com. Nystrom back with it in front of the Assumption bench. 16:55 to go here in the second half. Schlafer baseline against Mortensen. Tips and comes back away with it. Resets for the Royals. Pick and roll the board. France, Lieberg gets past Eline. Got it poked away by Hansen. And Eline comes away with it. Sean resets for the Cougars.
Really a well-played first half, Steve, for both of these teams.
There's a three-pointer for Kukkonen off the mark, and it hits the wire and resets. Or back to Assumption, I should say.
Second time in this game, the wire has been involved. It's getting some love on Celeste Sports here. So, again, 32-29, 16-19 to go here in the second half. Centennial leads Assumption.
JT Schlafer running point here for the Royals. Hit back into the game is Skylar Mortensen. Board on the left block. Kicks it out. France in the right baseline corner. Back out to Ron Board. Nystrom against Kukkonen. Fades and finishes.
Nice little one-handed shot. So came down on 2 feet, gets that little floater finish with the right hand. Logan Nystrom up to 11 points now in the ball game. 32-31, Centennial leads.
All 5 here in the second half. Brady Anderson misses the layup and rebounded by Schlafer. And he's going to get called for the tripping foul and his third here tonight. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office. They accept most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up for a free consultation today. Assumption looking to take the lead here.
Just going to say the same thing after looking to erase that 6-point deficit pretty quick.
Ron Board on the left baseline. Hansen with 3 fouls. Down low to Schlafer on the left block. Goes baseline, fades, short, and taken by Skylar Mortensen. Eline up ahead for the Cougars. I know we're big about the shoes, but the jerseys for Centennial are on point. Like the little cursive on the chest. They're clean, is what the cool kids say.
I was never cool enough, but I do like the term in terms of where it goes. And you're right, the cursive is an especially sharp touch.
Schlafer's going to get fouled on the drive by Skylar Mortensen. Second team foul on the Cougars.
It's going to be Skylar's third personal in this particular ball game. JT has done a really nice job of forcing contact with him.
Back out to France. Kukkonen against Nystrom. Gave him enough space, but left short, and Mortensen with the rebound. 14.5 to go here in the second half. Right side for Eline. Skips it across to Hansen. He lets a 3 go. Left short. Hasn't really got much lift on the three-pointer today. 32-31, 14 minutes to go here in the second half. Nystrom on the baseline. Against Kukkonen. Back out Schlafer.
What was the halftime score, Steve? Has Centennial scored here in the second half?
They have not yet.
For 3?
Nystrom gives the Royals the lead. He's got all 8 here in the second half, and it's 34-32 Assumption. You're watching boys basketball on Celestial Sports, presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters. Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
At Nicolay Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at nicolaybank.com. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
All right, welcome back to Assumption High School. Logan Nystrom with an 8-0 run here to start the second half. Never too early to talk baseball. Marlins over the Mets today. The Texas Rangers over the Chicago Cubs 3-2 in the bottom of the fourth. White Sox over the Athletics in the bottom of the fourth 5-1. Reds over the Guardians. That's what's so goofy about spring training. So the Reds are playing the Guardians and the Brewers are also playing the Guardians in split squad games today. There's Hansen for 3. Hey, buries the 3, and he's a couple of points away from 1,000 here for the senior.
35-34, Cougars back on the lead, not only cracking the egg, but going ahead once again taking the lead back.
Chase Lieberg on the right wing. Again, just looked a lot more comfortable on that shot, did Tristan on the three-pointer. Schlafer strong take to the basket. He's got 17. Back to a 1-point Royals lead, 13-15 to go.
JT with an excellent physical drive, handling the contact and then going ahead and getting the controlled finish.
Left elbow for Kimmin. Down low to Kukkonen, lost it, taken away by Lieberg.
Good hands by Lieberg, going ahead and securing and then pivoting it away.
Trey France, transition 3, big one for Trey.
Huge shot by Trey France as the Royals extend the lead to 39-35, and that second half momentum that they have built in the previous game winning streaks once again has returned here to Assumption.
Tristan Hansen to the basket, the runner is short and tipped up, rebounded again by Kimmin. Open, Kukkonen 3, off the mark. Oh, flying is Eline, but then he looks it and throws it into the bench. Sean Eline flying through the air.
Second time in this ballgame we've seen Eline with a very athletic play. Unfortunately for him, unable to go ahead and get any kind of a conversion off of that particular rebound. So Assumption 39, Centennial 35, 12 minutes, 26 seconds to go.
Poked away by D'Agostino, and the Royals come away with it.
Excellent hustle there by both Ron Board and D'Agostino as Assumption resets.
Schlafer on the right wing against Mortensen, gets a screen, gets double teamed out of the screen. Ron Board comes away with it. Skips it out to Lieberg. Yeah, he traveled with it. For 90 years, Valley Communities Credit Union has been part of your hometown team. Local, trusted, strong Valley Communities Credit Union, where community comes first. Federally insured by NCUA. Braden Peters in for Trey France. 4-point game with 12 minutes to go.
A little bit of full court pressure applied now by JT Schlafer and the Royals.
D'Agostino across the timeline for the Cougars. And taken away by the Royals.
Yeah, Lieberg with a very nice anticipation play to go ahead and generate the steal.
Schlafer all the way to the basket. Oh, hesitation dribble for JT. 2 more.
Shifty. 41-35. Assumption extends the lead to 6.
Eline across the timeline on the left wing.
JT now up to 19.
Sean. Nice move there by Sean Eline.
Good response for the Cougars, making it 41-37 as we go back and forth.
Brett Pullman getting ready to check in for Centennial.
Be nice to see Pullman return to the ball game after leaving earlier with a little bit of an injury scare.
Board hands off to Braden Peters. Braden out to Schlafer. Left wing 3, buries it.
JT definitely feeling it, going ahead and letting the crowd know that he's feeling it as well. 44-37. Assumption extends the lead by 7.
E-line with it. Back out to Hansen. Skips it. Mortensen, corner, open 3. Short. Rebounded by Schlafer. For Assumption with 10.5 to go.
Up the floor, Brandon Peters hustling.
Peters left short on the layup. Rebounded by Hansen.
Good find by JT, however, to go ahead and see the floor. And a nice job by Brandon Peters going ahead and running the floor, getting that opportunity.
Screen from Hansen. E-line on the right wing. D'Agostino. Back out for Kimmin. Kimmin on the right side. Dribbles all the way to the basket in the lane. Fades and finishes.
Nice little turnaround jumper by Kimmin. Making it 44-39.
Taken away. D'Agostino tiptoes the sideline.
What a hustle play by D'Agostino. Not only to get the tip, but then to be able to successfully recover and giving the Cougars a free possession.
Hansen on the right block. Offensive foul. That's going to be his 4th. With 9:45 to go here in the second half.
Ron Board going to go ahead and get checked out after going ahead and taking that fall into the ball game for Assumption number 2, Odin France.
A couple of other substitutions here. Jackson Juten in for Centennial. Brett Pullman back in as well.
So as we approach,
they're going to put it on the floor with 9:38 to go.
Approaching the proverbial fourth quarter, with Assumption having a 5-point lead.
Into Chase Lieber, turns and finishes.
Again, another nice find by JT Schlafer, just going ahead and reading with what the defense had to offer. 46-39, Assumption up to a 7-point lead.
E-line back out, D'Agostino, back out to Sean E-line. And threw it away to nobody. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality that you can trust. And back into the game is Wes Kukkonen, 9:18 to go here in this one. Again, Royals 2 more regular season games after tonight. They'll head to Auburndale on Monday and host Newman Catholic next Thursday night. Schlafer on the right side against Pullman. All the way to the basket and somehow into the hands of Braden Peters. Wow.
Braden Peters with another nice hustle play, then going ahead and using the control to extend this to a 48-39 lead. Assumption up 9.
Open Pullman for 3 off the mark. And it's going to be a foul on the rebound called on Jackson Juten. Ritchie Funeral Home has been serving family after family in Nacusa, Wisconsin Rapids since 1957. Find the very best in personal service at Ritchie Funeral Home or find them online at ritchiefuneralhome.com.
Once again, the Cougars find themselves in foul trouble as that's their 5th foul already in this particular half, which could become a factor down the stretch here, Steve.
Schlafer all the way to the basket, traveled with it. Yep. No argument on the Assumption side. Coach Paul is usually one to let them know, but he shook his head in agreement.
It happens from time to time.
Kukkonen with it. Down 9. West all the way to the basket, kicks it out. Back out, Kukkonen in the corner. Goes baseline again. Nice move there by West, puts it in for 2.
Good job of going ahead and controlling his body there to go ahead and make sure that he did not pick up an offensive foul on that particular play. Timeout by the Assumption Royals. You're watching high school basketball here on Zaleski Sports.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointments, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
There we go.
Welcome back here to Assumption, where you find the Royals leading the Cougars 48-41, 8:09 here to go in the second half. Been a nice played ball game. Again, Centennial was up 6 at the half, but once again, Assumption has come out and played really well, sparked by an early 8-0 run by Logan Nystrom.
And Chase Lieberg will head to the Surf Pro free throw line.
And now a nice balanced attack as Brandon Peters has gone ahead and got into the action. JT Schlafer's gotten into the action. Chase Lieberg has gotten into the action. And Steve, we talked about the importance of that for Assumption, really making sure that they're finding that balanced scoring. When they got through that 5-game winning streak, they were getting such great contributions universally across the board as Lieberg knocks in his third free throw of the day. Unfortunately for them on Thursday night against Athens, they didn't find that balance, but once again, they're finding that once again today, despite or it to complement Schlafer's 24 points.
Kukkonen across the timeline, 8 points. Royals lead. Pull-up jumper on the right to elbow off the mark. Tipped up again and out of bounds off of a couple of Royals, and they'll reset. Econ Electric is your local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical service provider. Since 1970, people have turned to Econ Electric. That's Econ Electric of Wisconsin Rapids.
Interesting kind of side thought in this particular ball game.
Anderson left hand off the mark.
Good board by Schlafer. Interesting side thought to look at in this particular ball game is Hansen currently sitting on the bench with 4 fouls. How long does coach let him sit before bringing him back in and getting his leading scorer back in the ball game?
Owen France with it, out to Logan Nystrom. It's cut off, back out, Chase Lieberg. There's an offense foul on Chase Lieberg with 7:12 to go. Just like these players bring their best to the court, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. Again, appreciate everyone tuning in today, wherever you are watching. Down low, Brady Anderson for 2.
High-low for Centennial on a good balanced piece. Immediately, Coach Baltz sends Ron Board back into the ball game. 6:50 to go, 6-point lead for the Cougars.
I got cleared by trainer Josh, and carrying call going to be called on Odin France with 6:45 to go. 6-point game. Ron Board back into the game.
Board coming in, replacing the good-looking freshman, number 2, Odin France.
Kukkonen with it. Anderson on the right block. He turns to the basket. Brady Anderson's turn to take over. He's got 4 quick ones, 4-point game.
Looks like Centennial has decided to go ahead and use their size advantage, and coming out of the timeout, decided to go back and attack the post.
Lieberg all the way to the basket, off the mark, tipped up again. And Anderson comes away with a rebound for the Cougars.
Although Lieberg didn't get the finish, I absolutely love the drive and the aggressiveness there, Steve.
Kukkonen all the way to the basket. Steps through, left hand, and can't finish. Rebounded by Trey France. Jackson Juten unable to put it in.
Excellent defense not to foul.
JT Schlafer is going to get fouled, and Tyler D'Agostino can't believe it.
And to the free throw line for bonus free throws will go number 11, JT Schlafer, looking for his 25th and 26 points of the day.
JT's first one is good, earns the second one here with 6 minutes to go.
You had said the cool kids would say clean on the jerseys. Pure is what I believe the cool kids would say there as well, as he knocks in the first but misses the second. So 50-45, under 6 to play here at Assumption.
Kukkonen with it. All the way to the basket. Too strong in the layup.
Again, controlled 2-foot floater, but unable to go ahead and get the conversion. Good rebound by Assumption, and now at a slow pace up the floor comes Schlafer.
Ron Board just right of the circle, hands off to Logan Nystrom. Resets to the right wing. Trey France back out. Schlafer lets a three fly. Left it short and fought for a jump ball with the ball loose. Staying with Assumption with 5:24 to go.
Good extra hustle play with that time once again by Lieberg to go ahead and keep that possession alive for Assumption.
Schlafer inbounding baseline left. Trey France, and here comes Tristan Hansen. Schlafer all the way to the basket. Down low to Trey France. Good find and a good finish.
Good finish by France. Excellent vision once again by JT. 52-45, 7-point lead here to go, under 5.
Top of the key out to DiAgostino. Pullman puts his head down. Anderson goes baseline and finishes.
Baseline attack using the length. Back to a 5-point game, 4:45 to go.
Schlafer gets cut off.
Nice
down
pass.
low to Ron Board. Chase Lieberg open for 3 off the mark. Ron Board with the offensive rebound.
Ron Board not only with the terrific vision, but then also going ahead and working hard on the board.
And nearly saved by DiAgostino, and they're going to say it was off of Nystrom. It was off of Tyler, and then he tipped it off of Logan, and then it was out of bounds to Centennial. 5-point game, 4.5 to go, and Tristan Hansen back into the game with his 4 fouls.
Steve, the only thing on that particular play that I don't particularly like on that is board jumps, and once you jump, you're kind of forcing yourself to go ahead and make a decision there. Perhaps a pivot there gives him a little better opportunity to see a different angle on that pass.
Kukkonen with it against Schlafer. Back out, Anderson. Brady. DiAgostino spins to the baseline. Kukkonen goes to the baseline, dribbles it out of bounds. Nakusa Port Edward State Bank proudly supports our local athletes and their families, from business to personal banking and everywhere in between. Let Nakusa Port Edward State Bank work for you.
Back in the ball game, number 14, Brandon Peters taking a seat. Number 21, Trey France.
4 minutes to go here, 52-47. Assumption on top. Peters with it. Good defense by DiAgostino.
Board doing a nice job to come short in that pass to go ahead and find a lane.
Back out Schlafer against Pullman. 3:40 to go. A little different. Oh, Nystrom, what a pass by Ron Board. Got it to go.
Coach Paltz fired up as Logan Nystrom goes ahead and knocks in the three-pointer from the corner, extending the lead to an 8-point lead here with 3:30 to go.
And taken away by
nice
Lieberg.
Defense, Chase Lieberg.
And then nearly stolen away by Centennial. The one thing that goes against a Minnesota team playing with a shot clock in Minnesota, you don't have that luxury here to shorten possessions.
Yeah, I mean, again, so far, Steve, in this game, I don't know that the shot clock would have been really much of a factor one way or the other, as a moving screen is going to be called on number 24, Ron Board. But again, certainly down the stretch, I can see where it would be. But I don't feel like we've had many possessions that have been really long and or drawn out in this game where the shot clock would have been much of a factor.
3 minutes to go here. It is an 8-point Assumption lead. And timeout called by the Cougars. 2:58 to go here in this one. A reminder that ShedsDeliver.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids, and give more information at ShedsDelivered.com. 10 a.m. tomorrow morning is the bracket reveal show, and that'll determine and that'll let us know where these Assumption Royals are going to be set and what their playoff run will look like. As of Tuesday, I think it was, Mike Wendland had Assumption was a 4 seed. They would host Alma Center Lincoln in a regional semifinal, then have to go down to Elroy, to Royal High School for a regional final. So we'll see how it all pans out. That'll be released at 10 a.m. on Sunday morning.
who will be the guest broadcaster, if you will, on the show? Any idea?
On the reveal show?
Yes.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I know it's Norbert Durst on the girls' side of it. I wasn't sure.
Travis Wilson.
Oh, Travis
will be
Wilson.
there.
Okay,
Yep.
gotcha.
Yeah, Travis will be there, and Logan Nystrom will head to the foul line, and the foul game starts here for the Cougars with 2:37 to go, 8-point game. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualowausa.com. Find an agent near you.
While I understand the need to extend possessions, following Logan Nystrom is probably not the best strategy.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. It worked out that time.
And, of course, I jinxed Logan. My apologies. But, again, Logan, an excellent free throw shooter, excellent shooter in general.
Hansen on the baseline. Tristan in the lane. Turns and can't finish. Offense rebound. He goes to the floor. And rebound taken as JT Schley for the up and under move is good. Down low, and there's going to be a foul on Ron Board with 2:08 to go here in this one. It's going to be Ron's fourth. (57-47). Assumption on top. Anderson. Back out. Mortensen. There's Hansen for three. Off the mark. Flying high again is Kukkonen. Hansen with it on the left wing. Under 2 minutes to go. Wes Kukkonen on the left wing. And Schlafer spins to the basket. Nice move there. Fades and got it to go. Wes Kukkonen heading to line for +1. And I believe Ron Board just picked up his fifth foul. And Ron is done here tonight with 1:50 to go. Nice move there by Wes Kukkonen. I don't think they were aware of it. Trey France will come in here for Ron Board. Are they discussing if he can?
Yep, so the officials are going to talk about it because, again, unfortunately, Trey France came out of the ball game, and in order for him to re-enter, time has to come off of the clock. So they could take a look at it, but once he crosses the end line, now he's considered to be subbed out of that particular opportunity, which is why he's not allowed. So now once time comes off, he'll be able to come back in.
Wes Kukkonen's and one is good. 7-point game with 1:50 to go. And Lieberg comes away with it. It's going to be a foul on Kukkonen.
You had referenced that, that's kind of the way that Centennial had played in the JV ball game. Again, 9 fouls here in the second half. Next one will put them into the double bonus.
Cullen Thomas will check in for Logan Nystrom here with 1:43 to go.
I assume you're going to go offense, defense, and that you'll see Logan come back. Logan's had one heck of a second half for the Royals here. Been really kind of part of the big piece that's fueled the comeback.
11 second half points, and Lieberg's free throw no good. Schlafer saves it into the hands of Chase Lieberg. Lost it, double teamed, and timeout called by Assumption with 96 seconds to go. We'll take a break here, 57-50 in favor of Assumption. We're watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries higher quality furniture from all of your favorite brands because we want you to be proud of your space.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries all of your favorite appliance brands so we can save you money on the products you trust.
It just makes sense that Mittens services what we sell because we want your home to be comfortable and run smoothly.
It just makes sense. Central Wisconsin has shopped at Mittens since 1938 because we have it all.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
All right, free throws coming. No, it is just a timeout, so no free throws yet.
Timeout. It was trapped in the corner, Steve. So the last play was timeout there. So, again, Royals looking to go ahead and get it in. And into the hands of Logan Nystrom's a good spot to start. So a minute and 30 seconds to go here. 57-50, Royals with the lead.
D'Agostino hands off to Kukkonen. They're going to go right after JT gets double-teamed. Odin France in the corner. Back out to Schlafer. They didn't foul the guy in time. Schlafer down low to Lieberg and turns it over. Hansen up ahead and turns that over.
Nice play by JT Schlafer to go ahead and take a look at it. And now a foul on number 22 for the
Teagan,
Cougars,
yep.
Teagan Mortensen. And to the line will go JT Schlafer for double bonus, meaning they'll shoot 2 shots the rest of the way.
So was that the 25th? So let's say it's 25th. What day is 25th? Wednesday? They have a game at Osseo. I wonder if that's a playoff game already for Centennial.
Yep, Wednesday is the 25th.
Yeah, they have Osseo on Wednesday at 1 p.m. So I wonder if that's a Schlafer 1 of 2 from line. I wonder if that's a playoff game already for Centennial. 1 minute to go, 8-point game. Anderson back out. Hansen for 3. Oh, in and out. And into the hands of JT Schlafer. We'll have our Key Savings Bank postgame show coming up next here in just a little while. Gets double teamed. Colin Thomas up ahead to Owen France. And more free throws coming here with 45.5 seconds to go for Owen France.
Excellent job by the Royals that time of handling the ball pressure of the Cougars, breaking the press and then being controlled to go ahead and get themselves to the free throw line. So 45.5 to go. 58-50. Royals have got the lead.
Owen France at the Surf Pro free throw line for 2. And first one for Odin is good.
You know, in a lineup, in a year where so much of the production comes out of the seniors for the Royals, Odin France has quietly contributed a lot as a freshman and is set up to have another big career or be a big piece going forward as Assumption extends it to a 10-point lead.
All the way to the basket. Kukkonen lays it in for 2. Sectional final in wrestling in Marshfield. Marshfield leads New Richmond, a 5 seed. 10-5 in that state-bound bout in Marshfield. 35 seconds to go here, and Schlafer heading to line for 2.
Again, it looks like we're going to get a nice bounce-back win for Assumption after a tough loss on Thursday against a high-quality Athens Blue Jays team. Always good for the Royals to go ahead and kind of take a look at it. Obviously, 2 games next week, but feeling good about what's going to happen going to their seed. And for Centennial, again, I would think this would be another ball game that is going to help to make them better today, as athletically, a lot of special players just didn't execute at the level that they were maybe hoping to.
Yeah, only 4 seniors on this team. Hansen with it against Lieberg. He throws up a 3. Off the mark, rebounded by Kukkonen, and he can't finish. The putback is off the mark, and Lieberg with it. And Chase will head back to the free throw line. The seniors on the Centennial team, number 10, Sean Eline, Tristan Hansen, number 23, Skylar Mortensen, 24, and Zach Espinoza, who is out with an injury, number 31. He would have been probably a big part of this game if he were to play. He's a 6'6" senior. Out for today.
Get well wishes to him as he recovers from his injury.
Lieberg at the Surf Pro free throw line. Knocks in the first.
Chase has had a nice day from the free throw line. I believe he's only got the 1 miss on the day for his 6th point of the ball game, extending it to a 63-52 lead.
15 seconds to go, and that one is good. Kukkonen with it with 10 seconds to go. It'll be an Assumption win here tonight. Kukkonen corner fading 3. Wow. Splash it home, and that should all but do it here from Wisconsin Rapids. Final score, Assumption 64, Centennial 55. Key Savings Bank postgame show coming up next. You have been watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
We have something that we're trying to create at Key Savings Bank called Outward Energy. We don't just want to have the doors open our members walk through. We want to be where they are. We go to meet them, we participate in their events. We think that's vitally important for us to show that Key Savings Bank is a part of the communities that we're in.
We received a very positive reaction from our community. On average, we had 250 to 300 kids alone that entered our building for the Halloween party. That didn't include the adults, grandparents, parents that brought the children. It's wonderful to be out in our community grocery shopping with my Key Savings Bank apparel, and families walk up to me and say, "Hey, I attended your Halloween party."
So about a month ago, I was approached by Sheriff Becker of Wood County Sheriff's Department, and he asked me if we'd want to participate in the Back the Badge bench press meet. So Key Savings Bank sponsored, had a $500 sponsorship to that, and I myself participated in that. And it was a really great experience. There was about 40 different people that participated throughout Wood County and actually the state. So with the Sheriff's Department obviously doing so much for us and throughout the community, it was just our way of giving back.
And now when I tell my friends and family what I'm doing or what I do every day or what involvements I'm doing, they're like, "Oh, that's the bank that offered the Halloween party. That's the bank that does the Christmas party. That's the bank that sponsors these golf events." So our awareness alone has just become amazing in the last year.
Key Savings Bank participates in a lot of these events. We love to do it. We love to know the community and the other businesses within the community. It's rewarding to see smiling faces. The kids event, when we bring them pizza, there's not just one winner, there's multiple winners. Cheese pizza is one of the coolest things that these kids love. And just seeing the smiling faces is outstanding. Probably the funnest event that we do is what you see behind me here is our coloring contest for local kids. It's a fun event. We do a lot of fun stuff with it on our Facebook page. The voting goes nuts because it's the community that votes for it. And at the end, there's a lot of participation. So that's the best event of all.
We had Thursday grill outs. We did that. We were raising money for the Rome Canine Division. We set up in mid-June to have grill outs each and every Thursday all the way through till the middle of August.
Numerous amount of golf outings where we raise money specifically for that event through our whole sponsorships and games that we play.
My employees right now are all very active in participating in literally hundreds of events over the last 2 years that make Key Savings Bank a part of this community. We think that's very important.
All right, you ready? We're back. We're back to Assumption High School here today. The Royals pick up a big bounce-back win over at Centennial. Coach, a physical. It's as physical as you can get, but a good win here today.
Yeah, that was I didn't have that on the bingo card. Losing Athens and then bounce back to beat Centennial. But that's the wild ride these boys are taking me on, and I'm all for it. But yeah, credit to Centennial. They were super physical, but I think the Marywood Conference helps us out with that. I mean, we didn't back down. We were much smaller than them, but we had some big hearts tonight.
And that obviously with two conference games next week, but in the sectional and the regional that you're in, a lot of big physical teams that you might have to face off in 2 weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, all these games down the stretch, I mean, we're in playoff mode right now. We've been in it for 2 weeks. So yeah, I mean, we're just trying to get better every day and be the best that we can come March 1st.
Heading up to Auburndale on Monday. It doesn't get much easier. You have 3 games this week, 2 conference games next week. What do you got to do in the last week to get you guys ready?
Yeah, we just got to keep building. That's going to be a dogfight up there. It's for sole possession of second place in the Marywood, so it means something, at least to us. But at the end of the day, like I said, we want to be the best we can become March 1st.
Perfect. Congratulations, Coach. We'll see you on Monday. We'll bring in Chase Lieberg here. Chase, you were nominated today as a player of the game. Defensive-wise, I just talked to Coach about it. As physical of a basketball game as you can get, Centennial brought the physicality today. Just talk about playing through that and the defensive effort you guys put forward today.
I think them coming from Minnesota, when we played over there last year, the refs really let you play. So I think it was a big change from them. And us having these refs a lot, we kind of feel that we can gauge how they're going to call our physicality, so that we played off of that, which helped a lot. Another big second half for you guys and a big bounce back win after Thursday night. Just talk about the confidence a game like this gives you down at halftime going into the final week of the regular season. I think it shows us with playoffs when they come. I think it shows us we can beat anyone in our regional. I mean, we're not really scared of anybody, and I feel like if we carry this momentum on, it can be tough to beat us.
All right, we'll switch here. We'll bring over JT. I'm sure Coach talked to you about 1,500 career points. Just talk about that accomplishment. We had you 2 weeks ago and you broke the record. 2 weeks later, now you got 1,500, over 1,500. Just talk about that accomplishment.
Yeah, it's just another big milestone that it's just like a testament that if you put in the work, the results are going to come. That doesn't go unnoticed. So that's just a product of the work, I guess.
Another big second half, like I just talked to Chase about, a lot of contributions in the second half, scoring-wise. Just talk about that, down by 6 at halftime to come back and get the win.
Yeah, like Athens, we were up by 1. It was a close game. We needed another big second half, and we came out and we didn't get even scoring contribution, and you see the final score. It's not pretty. So when everybody's putting their head down, being aggressive, that's when we're at our best. So
put you guys in the house here. All right. Chase is playing basketball.
Yeah, sorry, that's on me.
I'm JT Schlafer.
I'm Chase Lieberg.
And we're in the house.
Thanks, guys. See you Monday. Thank you. With that, we're going to sign. You can move the camera too, Braden. With that, we're going to sign things off here from Assumption. It's been a fun week here at Assumption High School. We've had a lot of games, haven't had to pack our stuff up. So we thank Joe Burkhauser and the school here at Assumption for allowing us to do that. But Royals pick up a big non-conference win here this afternoon. We'll be back with the Royals on Monday at Auburndale with a big reveal show, bracket reveal show on Sunday at 10 a.m. to see where the Assumption Royals and the entire state will be playing in 2 weeks for the boys basketball playoffs. For Braden Sutter, this is Steve May signing off from Assumption High School. Have a great weekend. Have a blessed weekend, and we'll talk to you again next week on Celeste Sports.